It is once again time for us to take a look into the future. A very special comic book movie has been in production hell for quite some time, but now it seems like something's actually happening. We are talking about Lobo, the crude and violent thug from outer space.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My card.
Who is Lobo? Lobo first appeared in the 1983 Omega Man series by DC. He was then reimagined as a Sarnian in 1986. He continued to gain popularity in the 90s when he was seen as a parody version of super aggressive comic book characters like the Punisher or the Wolverine. The character was created by Roger Slifer and Keith Giffen.
So that's how you want to play it? Fine.
DC has been playing with the idea of an R-rated comic book film for quite a while now, and Lobo seems like the perfect candidate. And since Marvel's Deadpool 2 is right around the corner, DC seems to be eager to continue to work on Lobo. A Lobo movie would be the best answer to Deadpool.
I know, right?
As both of these characters have a lot in common. They are both super strong, have regenerative powers, and are technically immortal.
Let's dance!
And Lobo is a lot meaner than Deadpool, hence his name, as Lobo stands for he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it. Lobo frequently curses, drinks, and loves cigars and leather. Upon being born, his evil nature was so terrifying that the nurse that helped deliver the baby lost her mind, making her the first insane person in over 10,000 years on the otherwise peaceful home planet of Lobo. So as you can see, Lobo was always a real charmer. He eradicated his entire race in what he described as a school experiment, for which he gave himself an A.
Ding dong, Lobo calling.
This charming alien does not need food, nor water or sleep, and is able to survive the cold vacuum of space. According to himself, he is fluent in 17,997 languages and is highly intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
He frequently works as a bounty hunter, who is notorious for accepting every job.
The main man happens to be the best bounty hunter in the known universe.
He despises all that is good, which is why he spread the word of having killed both Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And naturally, he enjoys fighting superheroes.
I don't know you, but I'm pretty sure I don't like you.
Good instinct.
But despite his evil nature, he does have a code of honor, which from time to time he bends to his will. Thus, he always keeps a promise unless he is able to find a loophole.
The main man's contract's complete.
But every villain has a soft spot inside a very dark soul, and so does Lobo. He has an affinity for space dolphins, which is why he protects them from harm. He cruises space on the Space Hawk, a motorcycle he created without being part of an actual biker gang. In addition to that, he's had a mini radio implanted into his brain, which keeps playing heavy metal, the only music that allows him to calm down.
I gotta say, I am impressed.
Lobo as a movie. Plans to dedicate a movie to this character have existed for ages.
All right. And action!
Back in 2009, Guy Ritchie was hired to direct the film, and ever since, the Space Merc standalone film has been stuck in the developmental phase. Guy Ritchie eventually dropped out to direct Sherlock Holmes 2.
Oh, how I've missed you.
This is why in 2012, San Andreas director Brad Peyton was brought on board. It was around that time that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson expressed his interest in playing the titular character. DC decided to cast him as Shazam's nemesis Black Adam though. In March of 2016, Jason Fox was hired to write the script, and currently Michael Bay is in talks to direct the film. Michael Bay is, however, not the most subtle director out there, and notorious for taking his action films very seriously. Ironic meta jokes similar to Deadpool are therefore no longer to be expected. It remains to be seen if Bay is able to make a good film about the dolphin-loving, heavy metal-obsessed villain who tends to act violently.
Why don't you show old Lobo how classy you are?
We could personally see Robert Rodriguez as a fitting candidate for a funny yet respectful film adaptation. His close friend Danny Trejo already expressed his interest in playing the character on Twitter.
Machete don't tweet.
Regarding the script, nothing has been revealed yet, but DC has a variety of characters that could go up against the Merc. For example, in the comic books, Lobo frequently clashes with Superman, and after fighting Batman in the super serious Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, a Superman vs. Lobo movie could be a nice contrast.
I love you too.
Lobo could also take on the entire Justice League. No matter what DC decides to do with the character, it should definitely do him justice.
You're no Superman.
The ladies say different.
What would you like to see in a Lobo film? Let us know in the comment section below. And for more original content, check out these videos.